Okay, now that you got the ULEAD Movie Factory started, you're going to want to click the new project, and right in here you want to make sure that this is check the DVD. Click OK. Takes a second for it to load up. Okay, now there's your movie factory. A bunch of things you can do in here, but you just have to play around with them. And for now, what we want to do is we want to get our video into this movie factory. And there's a bunch of ways to do it. You can go up here, click this, add video, point to whatever video you want. Here's a bunch of videos. You can point to whatever, depending. Of course, you gotta show it where to look at. We're not gonna do that though. Um, I'm gonna go right back to the folder I just made. Open it up. There's my video file that I just pulled off my camera. I'll go ahead and grab a hold of it. I'm gonna hold down on the left click button. I'm gonna drag and drop it right into the toolbar down here. Let go of it. Takes a couple seconds to transfer. And now it's in your movie factory. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Now that it's in the movie factory, once again, there's tons of things you can do with it. Biggest thing right now is if you had multiple movies loaded, this whole area will be loaded with different movies, and you can hit the control key, left control key, hold that down, and you can highlight all of them to export them, because that's what we're going to do next. We're going to export them, and you can do it a couple different ways, but we're going to click right here, export selected clips, make sure it's highlighted in blue. Those will be the ones it exports. So I go ahead, click it. Bunch of confusing stuff comes up here. Actually, you can use this right here to post your video. It won't be in high definition though. We want to go to customize to do high definition. Click on customize. Come up here, name your file. We're gonna go test video 1. Make sure that it's an MPEG. You can see that it can be changed to an AVI, but we want to make sure it's MPEG. YouTube says that's usually what works best, I guess. And once you get that done, something else I need to note is pay attention here where you're saving it. You can save it anywhere you want, but you gotta know where you save it so you can go back to it. I'm saving mine in my movies. Okay, so now you want to go back down here, you want to go to the options tab. And inside the options tab, first thing you're going to see is this frame size standard, and there's 3 different settings in here, which actually you could click the 1920 by 1080 and just go with that. You could click OK and go and be in high def, but depending on what your computer is and how the camera, what settings you had the video saved as and everything else, there's a lot of different variables. I'm going to go ahead and click the compression, make sure that it's set up for MPEG 2, and I want the quality turned all the way up to 100%. Now we just go back to the general tab where we just come from, go to back, same drop down window, and now we have a whole bunch of different frame sizes. And the one that I like using, and I use both of them, 1920 by 1080 works good. Like I said, just depends, but for most people the 1280 by 720 will work good. And I'm going to go ahead and select that. And that, by selecting that's going to let YouTube, that's how YouTube detects high definition video. So make sure that's set. You want to come down here and click OK, and then it's just as easy as click and save. Now it's going to start converting the file. This is going to go kind of fast. Bigger video files take forever. This is the worst part of the whole deal with the camera, I think, is waiting on this to convert. I've got a pretty fast computer, and it still takes a while. But I made a really small video so I could show everybody, and this is going pretty quick. Once this is done, it's pretty easy. It's all converted, and all you have to do now is go to your YouTube. I'll go ahead and close this out. I'm not going to save the current project. Get that out of there. I'm closing this one out, and this other box will come back, and you can just close that out. And I'm going to go ahead and go to YouTube real quick here just to show you guys. And just click your upload button, go to browse, find your video. There's my video, test video 1, showing me that it's an MPEG. If I just sat here for a little while, it would turn into a little thumbnail like this too, but my computer, it takes a while to scan through all my, so I'm just going to click on it, click open, and just click upload, and that's that. And fill out your information. One other thing, don't panic. As soon as it gets done uploading and it says it's live and it doesn't show HD, that's normal. It takes anywhere, it might take an additional half an hour after it says it goes live. So you just gotta wait for a while, and then eventually the HD option will come up on your video, and it should come out pretty good. Hope this helps everybody. Y'all have a good one.